Hi, I'm Virginia. I'm an occupational therapy student, and this semester we learned about feeding groups, and we also talked about how some children have trouble with food, with new foods, smelling them, tasting them. They don't have good associations with food. And so one thing we learned about through some protocols is just learning how to play with your food as a child. And so you can do that through making gingerbread houses where they're having to touch the food, but they get to make something fun. Or you can also kind of set up something like this that I'm going to show you, where you progressively go through different food items and just play with them and have fun. And the child can eat them if they want, or they can just touch them or play with them. And so first you might want to start out with icing. It's sticky. Some kids might not like that feeling, so they don't have to play with it, but you can show them that they can have fun with it. And you can sing songs like, "Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are." Or you could put on lipstick and say, getting ready for a date. And so kids can see that it can be fun. Then you might want to progress to something like marshmallows, because they're kind of squishy, they're white, and you can play with them. You can use the icing and stick them together and maybe make a snowman and talk about the snowman and things like that. You can eat the marshmallow if you like marshmallows. And then you can maybe progress to something, would not suggest hard candies for children, but something to the progression of using candies that are small. Don't use candies that are hard and small. We're just trying to show you the stuff we made gingerbread houses with. But they're the same color, and you can play wheels on the bus and sing songs and just let them experience with the food. You might want to move on to something like Twizzlers. You can do lots of fun things with Twizzlers. You can make them shapes, you can make mustaches, and you can do a lot of fun things with Twizzlers and play with them. And then again, we do not suggest small candies for children, but you can maybe spread them and make your marshmallow a car and run into things and play with them like that. And then maybe you can move on to something like something chocolate, because it's kind of a different color, but still fun.
And still small and round.
Still small and round, which we do not suggest. And then there's things like pretzels that are hard texture. They're kind of, they don't feel very good. You can look through them. Maybe you look like you're in jail right now, or you do different fun things with that. And you can end up with something like a graham cracker. It's the same color, so it gradually gets the child used to different foods. And you can be a walrus, or really whatever you want to do. So you can make things like gingerbread houses. You can just play with the food, but it's really important that a child gets positive associations with food, and this is just one way that you might be able to do that. And make sure that the food is appropriate. You can use puddings and banana and mashed potatoes, things that are soft and you know that the child can handle. But we just wanted to show you something that we learned.
Thank you, Virginia.
You're welcome.
And also, if your child does have a lot of feeding problems, you might want to consider contacting an occupational therapist who is licensed and can help you with feeding groups and similar things.